Greetings and welcome to Mount Olympus. I am Hercules and Vic. Today on Ron Carlson's Coliseum, we'll be exploring the mysteries of the Minotaur, coming to us straight from 1960. Greetings, Ron. How are you?
Kalispera Xadelfe, how are you? First of all, I just want to acknowledge you, Athena, and the family that we got together for an all-important milestone birthday celebration down in New Jersey last Saturday, and I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It was such a joy to celebrate the momentous occasion, and of course to see you as well. So, and you had the honor of sitting opposite me when we had dinner and dessert and stuff. So. Just wanted to acknowledge that for you. And if Athena is listening and she sent those bobbleheads with Gilligan's Island, thank you very much, cuz love you for that, you know?
We love you, and you only turned 65 once, so it was something.
I know.
A milestone.
I'm officially a senior citizen right now.
Been one for a few years. Welcome to the...
I know. I got a couple of years to catch up with you, cuz. Well, you know, ironically, this movie was also celebrated its 65th anniversary back in the spring of the same year I was born, and it was all about the monster that rocked a lost civilization. Of course, we're talking about the Minotaur, that wild beast of Crete, which the history of this was that it was first released in Italy back in 1960. Of course, it was a sword and sandal film that pretty much was very, very prevalent in that neck of the woods in Europe. So I wouldn't be surprised our homeland of Greece also got this before we did too, because they normally get all the European stuff earlier than we do.
Yeah, and Italy is right next to Greece, so not that far to travel.
Oh, yeah.
I actually found my copy.
Absolutely. I'm sorry? I couldn't hear you.
I actually found my copy of the Minotaur, the monster that lost civilization.
Oh, you do have a copy of it on DVD. I was going to ask you about that.
I have a copy of everything on DVD, but where it happens to be at any particular moment. But I had taken all my Minotaur and ancient Crete stuff out to write something, and I hadn't put it away, so it was in that pile.
Well, the next segment that I wanted to mention about this movie is that it didn't come into the United States until the spring of 1961. And it basically got a good reception from audiences nationwide. And I don't have a total when it comes to how much the budget was and how much it made on the silver screen. But from what I understand, it was a very favorable total, so to speak.
Yeah, I heard it did very well myself, and it looks spectacular. I watched the trailer while I was preparing. The trailer looked phenomenally impressive. So I looked up to see if I had the movie handy, and I found it. So I'm going to be watching it later this week.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, the film was directed by Silvio Amadio. How Italian you can get with that name, you know what I mean? And the title role of Theseus was portrayed by Bob Mathias. I don't know if you ever heard of him, if he's done some sword and sandal films from the past also besides this one.
Yeah, I'm not good with remembering the actors and their careers. Athena's great with that. I really suck at it.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, you know, he was the Athenian hero who slayed the beast in Crete, believe it or not. And that's basically where the action centers, on the island down there in the southern part of our homeland. And of course, the island was in fear because of the fact that the Minotaur was just pretty much tormenting all the residents over there. And if you dare go in a labyrinth, which was under the royal palace, of course, and you wanted to enter at your own risk, boy, oh boy, I wonder if you would be coming out of here alive or not, you know?
They took liberties with the myth, however, because I saw from the trailer that they had a slave girl helping Theseus with the labyrinth when it was actually the princess Ariadne who helped them. And
yes, well, I was going to tell you that the actress who played that role, along with the character of Phaedra, was Rosanna Schiaffino. So she pretty much has a central role in this film as Phaedra, I should say, is a royal princess. And the bottom line was that King Minos' wife had a confession to make in her deathbed that she lost her daughter to the Minotaur. And the thing is, Ariadne was the twin sister.
Okay.
So she was in the village and was, excuse me, brought there because she was going to be sacrificed to the Minotaur, but not the case over here, you know? So,
the Limnos have a labyrinth?
I don't remember going to the labyrinth in Limnos.
Yeah,
I know you went.
There's a labyrinth that's called the Lost Labyrinth because they don't know exactly where it is anymore. But people as late as the Roman Empire visited it. It was a tourist spot. So they went to the labyrinth of Lemnos, and then it vanished.
Oh, wow.
But there are earth.
Do you know it was anywhere near our home base of Mudro?
I don't know exactly where it was. I have some speculations, but people have been looking for it for a long time. Some people even took satellite photographs to try to find it.
Wow, that's interesting. That's definitely worth investigating down the road over here, you know? But, you know, King Minos is played by Carlo Tamberlam. I mean, I don't see any familiar faces in this particular picture, you know? I mean, most of the actors are European. Maybe Bob Mathias has done some stuff here in the United States. He's the lead performer as Theseus, you know? So the bottom line is that King Minos wants the Minotaur slain, whether they like it or not, you know? And they pretty much, Theseus teams up with his friend Demetrius, who is portrayed by Rick Battaglia in this movie also. And King Aegeus and his Cretan friend, you know, want to see this beast put to rest permanently over here. So they pretty much head over to Crete, but Chiron returns before them, and then later on, the text on this script is not really that you know, clear. So please bear with me over here, okay? So Ariadne was captured throughout the movie, and then Demetrius was slain, and Theseus now had to do this all by himself, and he was rescued by the goddess Amphitrite. I guess that's the name of her, you know. And I'm trying to see who portrayed her, but I don't have any information on her in the cast section of the script. So, you know, but the bottom line is that Theseus is on a mission, and he basically has been ordered to kill the Minotaur, you know? And the bottom line is, you know, Phaedra, after Ariadne was captured, is actually plotting her death as she wants to throw her into a pit of hyenas. But wow. Phaedra ends up herself in the pit, and to save Theseus, Ariadne is forced to take her sister's place. So talk about the irony in that one over here. So Aegeus basically, presuming his son was killed, has led a war and lost to the Cretans. And of course, the people of Athens now were pretty much in quest of saying to Theseus, you have to kill the Minotaur. And he entered the labyrinth, and the Minotaur and him have a one-on-one. And unfortunately, let's see here. I'm trying to figure this out over here. Like I said, the script on this is pretty much a little out of copy over here, so just bear with me, you know? But the task was completed at hand. Theseus kills the Minotaur, and pretty much the surviving characters head over and, you know, can say that they have a notch in getting the battle already put into perspective over here. The other characters in this movie were Nico Pepi as Carioni, Nerio Bernandi as King Aegeus, Paul Mueller was the Medico di Corte, Tina Latanzi was the Queen, and Milo Malagoli was the Minotaur. So there was a gentleman who actually portrayed the villain at hand over here in this movie. But all in all, the reviews overseas and in the United States were very, very favorable about this movie. So this made it one of the premier sword and sandal films from the time that, you know, we were very, very young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it is beautiful. It's quite a spectacle, and it looks like they put money into it because it was it looked real. From the...
Yeah, well, the bottom line is that they filmed this in Italy, but they made Crete look like Crete in this particular picture. I don't know if you noticed, there were pretty much mixed scenes when you know, Crete was included, even though they filmed the movies in Italy. So that's another thing I wanted to bring up over here. So I basically think that the Minotaur was well received worldwide, and no doubt about it, I'm pretty sure you have a copy of it somewhere in your DVD collection, Cuz.
Yes, I do. I have it right here, actually.
Oh, you got it right in front of you. So are you planning to watch it down the road? You said later on in the week you're probably going to put it on.
I'll watch it this week. I have all my Minotaur movies in the stack. So the Minotaur is very popular in monster movies as well as sword and sandal based movies. And
absolutely.
Modern versions.
But you do have a copy. You do have a copy of this one that we were talking about, the actual major motion picture.
Yes, I do. The 1960, the Minotaur.
That's correct. That is absolutely right. Which was released a year later in the States.
And I posted the promo poster and the promo trailer to go along with your review today. And I couldn't find.
Oh, nice.
Couldn't find the copy of the movie available for free, so it might be under copyright.
All right, no problem. You know, I leave it in your hands when it comes to promoting the show here, so that doesn't bother me one bit. You know. So.
Now, it's almost 17 after, and you usually have to go 20 after. Is that true today, or? Yes,
it's true. We're almost ready to, you know, enter into Bob's Drive-In. I mean, we almost didn't have a screening of this outdoors because of the fact that it was pouring rain today in our neck of the woods.
Here too.
But people did come on with their ponchos and their jackets and their umbrellas, and we gave them free cups of coffee and snacks. So everybody's happy.
You know, it's a great food. Okay.
So there we go. Now we know more about the Minotaur movie, and by all means, if you're a fan of this genre and you want to really educate yourself about this beast of a character, by all means, go to Amazon or eBay or any place where they sell DVDs and get yourself a copy and enjoy.
I'm going to be doing a role-playing game on Facebook.
Yes.
In the Sword and Sandal universe. And
okay.
Many of the characters like Ursus and Goliath and Machiste and Theseus are still open. So it's going to be limited to 12 people, but it's going to be recreation and experience of one or more of the Peplum movies. So if you're interested in that, let me know.
We could talk about that. I'd love to be a part of that. I really would.
Okay, great. Are you doing anything special this week? Celebrate your 60th?
Not much. I mean, next week I'm coming back down to New Jersey because my friend Sonia, who I mentioned at the party, who I wish was there, she's going to take me out for my birthday in Manhattan on next Wednesday, the 5th. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll see you when I come down next week for sure.
Good. I look forward to it. Thank you very much for coming here and sharing with us your impressions and information about the Minotaur.
My pleasure. I just want to remind people to log on to WBTNAM.org or type in the call letters, WBTN, on the TuneIn radio app, or if you have Alexa or any smart speaker device, you say, hey, tune in to WBTN, Mondays, 2 to 4 p.m. My lovely on-air partner, Heather, and I co-host the Magical Monday Musical Matinee, which is a retrospective show. We both have fun with this, and you will not be disappointed one bit. So I'm just looking forward to having more people from our audience tune into the show, and we take requests, too, so call in.
Feel free to make a promo and share it on my website.
Yeah, I will. You know, as a matter of fact, if you remember in my video, they did have your sister, my cousin Ellen, did put a poster of Heather and me. So I'll put that AI, you know, advertisement on your website, and then we can get more people to call in. That will be great.
We'll contact my sister and see if we can get a copy. Well, thank you, CARSON'S.
Yeah, I know. She already sent a copy of it on my email, but I want a DVD copy of it. You know, but when she comes back from Greece, I'll discuss that with Ellen down the road. You know.
Okay.
But the pictures are very sentimental, and they're very, very nice, and they take us back to the good old days of when we were kids. You know, and we just had so much fun. You know.
Brian is out.
And
today, so I'm going to wrap up today by saying goodbye.
Oh, no, there's no drive-in today?
No drive-in today, rained out, and unfortunately, the Coliseum was dry enough to behold the glory.
Yes, the Coliseum managed to get this show on the road. It's still playing right now as we speak, so, you know. But who's going to be filling in for Mr. Walker?
No one today. We're going to be wrapping it up early. I have a stack of things I still need to do for future shows, so I'll be busy for another hour or two. But thank you.
All right, Xavier. Go ahead. I'm here.
Okay, be
well. What were you saying? All right, thank you very much. I love you, and I was happy enough to be the final guest on your show for today, and we'll do it again next month, okay?
Take care.
All right, Yasu. Talk to you later.
Bye.